One of the most common questions I get asked is, how do we count the number of weekdays between two dates? And what I've done is build this calendar to help demonstrate to you how we're going to do that. So for example, if I pick the 1st of February through the 9th of February, that is 6 weekdays. Essentially, I'm subtracting out the Saturdays and the Sundays. I could pick a larger period of time, like May 1st through June 30th. I now have 43 weekdays between those two dates. So let me show you how we build this. First off, you can download this workbook in the description along with the data if you want to practice along. You'll also learn how I built this calendar using map layers and how I used parameter actions to pass two values to a parameter. So what have I actually done here? So I have a parameter that captures two dates. Let me go ahead and show you that parameter. And over here on the right-hand side, you'll see my parameter has two dates passed to it. I just need to parse those out. So in those calculations, I'm just looking at my start date, which is left 10 characters. And I'm looking at my end date, which is the right 2 characters. Now, given those two dates, and you may have those stored somewhere else, I'm just doing it as a parameter here for demonstration purposes. What I want to do is I want to know, are the dates within that range? So the first calculation I need to write is my date field between the date of my start date and the date of my end date. Now, the reason I'm wrapping these in a date is because when I pull them out of the parameter, they're just strings. So I need to wrap them in a date function in order to convert them. Okay, so quite straightforward here. We're just trying to find out if the date that we want to look at is between our start and end dates. And then I'm going to calculate the number of days between those two dates with a simple dateDiff function. So I'm going to look at the day level and I'm going to compare my start date to my end date, and then I'm going to add 1. And the reason I'm adding 1 is because if my start and end date are the same, that still counts as 1 day. Click on OK. I'll also put these calculations in the description for you to just copy and paste. Now what I want to do for my third step is calculate the number of weekend days in the range. Now, one thing to remember is that Tableau calculations work inside out. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the day number of each of my dates. In other words, I want to look at the date part of weekday, and that returns a number, and 1 is Sunday and 7 is Saturday. And I'm just flagging those. If it's a weekend, I'm going to flag it with a 1. If it's a weekday, it's going to get flagged with a 0. And then what I want to do is I want to only look at the dates that are in that date range calculation. So if they're in the date range, then run that inner if statement to find out if it's a weekend or a weekday. And then I want to just go ahead and sum up all of those individual values. So what Tableau is doing here is, let's say we have 7 weekend days. Tableau would be flagging each of the weekend dates with a 1. And then I want to add all of those up. So that's what this sum is doing. And then I wrap it in a level of detail expression to bring it back as a single number across the whole view. And then it's just simple math to calculate the difference. So if for some reason my number of weekend days is larger than the number of days between, I want to return that as 0. Otherwise, I just want to look at the number of days between minus the number of weekend days in the range. And that's literally all there is to it. If you found this useful, don't forget to give it a like, and you can download the workbook plus the data from the link in the description. In the comments, I'd love to hear what you think of this tutorial. Did I make the explanation simple enough? And do you think you can repeat this on your own? Have a good day.